Hello, Gia.
Hello, Keisha. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Hi, welcome back,
Oh, thank you.
everybody.
Welcome back, everybody. I thought you were just saying it to me. But yeah, everybody. Welcome back,
Yeah,
everybody.
it does apply to you too, Gia. Welcome back.
It feels like it's been forever, but it's been
I
just a week.
know. It's just a week, I know, but that does feel like a long time for us because we're used to speaking at least a couple
I
times a week.
know. And
Yeah.
General Hospital was on almost the whole week. I was like, don't they
I
usually?
know. I
So weird.
know.
But I caught up.
Yeah.
I did a little marathon yesterday, and then I caught up on one more today, and then we had a new
Uh-huh.
one.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
won't, don't worry, people, we won't talk for like 3 hours or anything because
No, because we're both old
we're
and
old, but we'll just hit the highlights.
we'll start to fade, in about
I'm
20 minutes.
fading already. I
Me
was sort of
too.
faded before we started.
I know it's been so messy here and so icy that the plow trucks have been going by like very, very frequently. And for some reason, I find that sound very reassuring, but you might hear it in the background.
Oh, you're having an ice storm, not a snowstorm, but like icy.
Well, it's sort of rainy, but the ground is just cold enough that I think everything instantly freezes.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
supposed to go down to like, I think the high is 60 tomorrow. So we're all kind of nervous.
Everybody's just sitting there like clenched jaws and
Yeah,
pissed.
everybody's like, are the iguanas going to fall from the trees or not? I don't think so.
Mm.
But
Do
you've
you
heard
put
about this,
do you
right? The iguanas, they freeze and they're fine, but
do
they
you put
fall out of trees.
I would be putting like pillows at the bases of the trees. Is that
I
what
don't
you
know.
do, Gia?
We don't have those in our areas. More further down.
Mm. Mm.
But I see pictures of it, and I feel bad for them.
Yeah, sure, sure.
They're pretty tough. They're pretty prehistoric. So
Yeah, I guess they are, aren't they? Okay.
anyway, we might have to bust out the socks. But I am sorry about your messy weather. But at least you got through the holidays, right?
Yeah,
Without
yeah, that's true. Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
nice. Okay, and
Mhm.
happy post Christmas to anybody who celebrates Christmas and
Yes, and Hanukkah.
Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and
Right.
whatever else is going
Kwanzaa.
on. Boxing Day, which I meant to Google
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day, but I
Yeah.
didn't. I
Mhm,
hope you
mhm.
did.
No, and I did sort of I had educated myself in the past about it, but I've
I know I have too, but
forgotten
it's
that.
gone, and I'm sure we've got listeners who are like, "It's about this, you idiots," you
Yeah.
know. So,
Another reason to think we're stupid. Oh, dear.
just well, we have looked it up. It's just very poor retention. But
Yeah. Mhm.
anyway, did you want to share any more about your holiday before we dive in, or any highlights or anything?
No, no, there were no highlights. No
No
highlights.
highlights,
Mm.
no excellent snacks, no wassailing, no like eggnog moments or anything. Or
Nope. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing to get excited about, really.
all
Nope. How
right.
about you, Gia? What was a highlight for you?
Oh, we had very nice. I got to be with both my brothers and family. Not every single niece and nephew, but I saw some,
Mhm.
some,
Mhm.
and some little offspring of theirs, and that was kind of fun.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. Mhm.
And we had all kinds of good food. My sister-in-law is an excellent cook, and she's like a vegetarian kind of cook, so
Mhm,
you
nice.
would have enjoyed it too.
Mhm. Yeah.
And on Christmas Day, my brother is a bread maker now. That's one of his rabbit
Yeah,
holes. And
yeah,
so he does all these delicious sourdough breads. And so they do pizza. And so we had 9
mm,
pizzas. He's got one of those
wow.
fancy ovens,
Yeah, yeah.
and they just kept coming, and we all just kept sitting there, and with like things like pistachio and rosemary, and you're like, really, and then it's like, oh my god, that's so good, and arugula and whatever, and
Mhm. So, yeah, so fancy, sorta artisan.
fancy. We watched Elf, we watched
Mhm.
Notting Hill, we watched
Mhm.
basketball, um,
Mhm. Mhm.
we watched Christmas Vacation. There was a lot of
Yeah, yeah,
and
okay.
and it was quite mild, and so we walked around in I was like, "Damn it, I'm wearing my sweaters." I brought sweaters. I'm wearing
So,
sweaters.
yeah, yeah, I get it.
But,
Uh-huh.
Anyway, very nice family time. And then we got on the road the day after Christmas with everybody else in the world.
Yeah,
Everyone else in the world. And
yeah. Uh-huh.
but people were all in good mood at the truck stops and everything. It was, it was kind of people weren't like cranky yet, so
Mhm.
it
Okay.
just took an extra long time to
Yeah,
how like
yeah.
you're in a traffic. This is what is infuriating. There'd be like a traffic jam. You take an hour. Like we took an hour to get through a place that should have taken 10 minutes.
And then you don't see any
And then
evidence
you
of
never see, yeah, there's never a lane closure. There's no wreck. There's no, like,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Was it just a collective slowdown that, like, everybody decided to, you know, I don't know.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
bizarre. It's not satisfying because it's a
No,
mystery.
it happens all the time.
Yeah, it's so weird. But anyway, we all got home safely. That's all that matters.
That is all that matters, Gia. Good job. Good job.
So a good time was had by all. Very nice, very nice. My parents would have been like, oh, they would. I'm sure they were like crying, like, oh, they're all together. You know,
That's sweet. Yes, they would have been very happy
they would
about
have
that.
been very happy. Yes. Anyway,
Mhm.
I hope everyone who had a holiday had an equally good holiday. And
Me too.
okay, and now, and I didn't see hospital the entire time, and I didn't even like mention the podcast or anything because
Oh,
um,
dear.
I don't know. I feel like the family maybe they don't need to know.
Everybody was having such a nice time, you didn't
Yeah,
want to.
like ask me about my podcast. I didn't want to
Yeah.
like,
Well, next
start
time,
that up.
okay?
Okay, all right. They wouldn't be converts, I don't think. They'd be, they'd be like, we knew you were weird from the get go.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
just another piece of the puzzle.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to give an assessment overall of the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday.
Okay, okay.
Very enjoyable.
Yeah. I think I would echo that. Yeah. I was a little surprised that there was sort of a bit of substance to the episode
Yeah, there
before and
was.
after
Was
Christmas, you
Yeah,
know?
there was. Because you'd assume they'd fill it with fluff, thinking nobody will
Yeah,
be watching. Yeah.
right, right. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of good episodes, so that was nice. A few tears, I thought.
Yes. Some
Yeah.
choked up moments. I
Yeah.
have a favorite quote.
Okay. Do you want to give
I,
us that?
yep, I wrote it down.
Okay.
Um, this was kind of earlier in the week. Tracy was talking to Martin in the restaurant,
Uh-huh.
selling,
Uh-huh.
and Laura was
Right.
trying to like urge him to apologize,
Yeah, yeah.
and Tracy said something to Martin about his heart, the tiny toxic hotspot in the middle of your chest. I thought that's delicious. That was a delicious line. I
Yeah,
would love it if
Tracy.
she came up with that herself. But
I
it probably was a writer. But
she's just so good. She's just so good.
yeah,
Everything
yeah,
seems like it originated in her little
it does. Yeah, because she's so
body.
thoroughly Tracy. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, and she sort of shone throughout these
she
episodes, I
did.
thought.
She was kind of featured, but I
Mhm.
loved everything. Maybe because I was in a good, happy mood. But I loved the decorations. I
Mhm, mhm.
loved all the Christmas outfits.
Uh-huh.
I liked the sparkly trees. Um, we saw a lot of interesting pillowcases,
We did.
holiday
That's true.
pillowcases.
Mhm, mhm.
Sidwell switched over to some kind of leaping leopard, which I don't. That didn't seem festive, but instead of the zebras, like maybe
Yeah,
it's just sort
yeah.
of a like
Mhm.
I don't know. Is he going for like a Victorian thing, like where they'd travel and collect, from different parts of the world when they were like
I don't
conquering?
No, I
Um,
don't think so. I don't
no,
think we can give it that much, sort of,
no,
weight. No, it seems
well,
like it's just like whatever's on sale at Home Goods or something.
Home Goods is Home
Yeah.
Goods lesser than like TJ Maxx? Would you say?
Well, it's actually owned by the same company, so
Oh, I don't know if I've
yeah,
been into Home Goods, but,
it's fun, it's nice.
it's nice.
Good place for
Anyway.
dog beds if you
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
yeah,
That's
anyway.
one of your issues.
Yeah, I do have a lot of dog beds.
Yeah, like, you've got more dog beds than actual floor, like, visible at this point.
there's many dog beds,
Yeah.
many.
Yeah.
And now I'm calling them cat beds also.
Oh. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, does the world know you have new cats?
I don't think so. We
She
acquired a
has
couple
new
more
cats.
cats. Yeah, so
Yeah,
now we have 3 dogs, 3 cats, and,
Christmas
so far
miracle.
yeah, so far fairly harmonious. I mean, there's not a lot of direct interaction, which I think
Yeah,
is fine while everybody's getting adjusted. But, yeah, so far
nice.
so good, Gia. Yeah.
She adopted them just so people know how good-hearted you are. She adopted them because an old lady passed away and they were her kitties.
Yeah, and you
They got
just
taken there.
the shelters are all overwhelmed, so there's just no
Yeah,
and also the
yeah.
cats had been used to a certain lifestyle at this point. You just
A
can't
life
do
of
that.
leisure. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and I think they are glad, I think, to be in a place where there's, at least a person or 2 around, instead of just being alone in a house, which is
Yeah, yeah,
where
yeah.
they were. Yeah.
Very, very good of you. But okay, so that's my overall assessment. I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
heartened, I was pleased, I was entertained, I laughed, I cried.
Mhm.
Um,
Yep, yep, and they did bring out a lot of people, like, a lot of people we hadn't
yeah,
seen in a
right.
while, like Leo. I mean, we didn't get to see much of Leo, but it was still
He
nice to
grew
see.
like 3 feet since his
Yeah,
last
he
time.
did,
Yeah.
yeah.
Leo, we got to see Ace. Is that the same
Ace,
Ace? Have we talked? And I
I
think we've discussed it, but do you think
we
that's the
have.
same?
I don't know. I wouldn't think so, but I who knows,
He's a
Gia.
cute little towhead.
Yes, he is. They didn't give him really a chance to shine, though.
No,
He needs a scene built around him.
yeah. But it just made me wonder if that was the same little boy that turned into a blondie.
Yeah, I guess it's possible, but yeah.
But yeah, we did see everybody. Okay, then now why don't you steer the ship from here on out because you're more organized.
Well, I think this is gonna be a little chaotic still, but I'll start with Monday, but I'm thinking because there were so many, like, group scenes, and they switched from, like, one house to another, and, like, Sunny was bouncing all over
Yeah,
town,
Sunny
and
was everywhere. Yeah,
Geo,
yeah.
so I'm thinking, like, I'll sort of set the stage for Monday, but then maybe we can just, like, go through, like, particular
Characters.
characters,
Yeah,
yeah, like how
I'm
what
with you.
happened to them throughout the week or whatever, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Good
Alright.
one.
Well, first, I think you'll enjoy reliving this scene, where Britt and Brad are at the police station. They've been
Oh
brought
yeah.
in.
Tried it off. Yeah.
They had some just great
Yeah.
energy between the 2 of
I
them.
know. I loved how she's like laying flat across the
Yeah,
table and yeah.
no, and Brad, what did he call it?
Yeah.
Like Gray Bar Motel or something
Oh
like that?
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the way he kept saying, like, I just can't go back, it sort of sounded like that was, like, his second home was prison,
Right.
Just,
Yeah.
like, been
Yeah.
there, done that. So, yeah, that was all funny, and then,
Quite a moment for them to realize like they've got no one they could call
yeah,
really.
yeah,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. And then Jason, of course, saves the day. I like how he just came in, looked at them, and said,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
helping him," and turned
Disgusted.
around.
Thoroughly disgusted. But then he did help him. He
Then he of
paid.
course he
Yeah.
did, yeah, of course he did.
Yeah,
Uh,
everybody did their sort of Christmas acts for the
yeah,
week.
yeah,
Yeah.
uh-huh, but, yeah, that was cute and kinda silly, um, and reminded us how nice it is to have Brad back and Britt back and have them together,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
they're good buddies and,
Mhm,
they both have just equally poor judgment and,
mhm.
uh, they're okay with that with each other, that's the nice part.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
not like a judgy friend and a non-judgy friend and they're just like they're equally screwed up, I'd say.
Yes, they
Well
both
matched. Yeah.
yes, they're messy, and they've both got a lot of skeletons in their closets.
Yeah, which reminds me of a current life event, but,
Yeah.
not on topic, but I've been reading about Brigitte Bardot passing
Oh,
away.
yeah, yeah, she was a big animal lover.
She was, and apparently she was quite a messy person. Like, I didn't know
Oh,
anything about her. So, um, yeah, there's lots of like stuff about her. I thought, well, she would have been an interesting soap opera character.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
mhm.
don't have you read any of the other stuff about her? Like,
No, not lately. No, she would
oh,
pop up every now and then in an animal related story.
right, yeah, yeah, and that was seems to be a real strength, but,
Mhm.
various, like, racist things and all
Oh,
kinds of messy things and,
oh, well, that's no good. I didn't
not
realize you meant that
ter
kind of messy. I thought
not
maybe she
terribly
was.
maternal and all kinds anyway, a complicated person, a complicated
Mhm.
life, and I thought, "Ooh, too bad she wasn't on General Hospital, she would fabulous."
Yeah. Yeah, that would be fun. I mean, I wonder if they do ever take like a personality like that, and create a character sort of with that
With
inspiration,
somebody in mind, yeah, like maybe an
Yeah.
Ava or something might have been the
Yeah, yeah, right. That
um,
would help them do the work of building the
right,
character,
yeah,
you know?
flesh out the character already.
Mhm. Mm.
Now do we wanna follow a particular character, or are we still going with incidents? Like, do we wanna talk about what else happened to Britt for the
Yeah,
week?
why don't we follow Britt through the week? She went back to the
Okay.
hospital, right, let's
Yeah,
see.
and she shared, some moments with Lucas who,
Mhm,
um
mhm.
I liked the interaction where she was like where, she's, like, pissing and moaning because she got called back in, and
Yeah.
he volunteered to fill
Yeah,
in
yeah,
so somebody could be with their kids,
yeah,
and she was like, "Oh, of course you did,"
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
uh-huh.
I love that. So instead of being like, "Oh, how sweet, how wonderful of you," she's
Right.
like, "Yeah,
Right, yep,
like, you suck."
yeah, and doesn't pretend that that ever crossed her mind to
Right, yeah,
behave like
yeah.
that, you know? Yeah.
But they had some warmth, I think, between them, like
Yeah, yeah, softening,
yeah, they're building a few bridges there.
mhm, mhm.
And then the big news for her for the week was that she is getting her license back.
Yes.
And
Mhm,
that is because Brennan,
mhm.
like we had another scene where Brennan said something about put the hammer down or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
violent sounding about Brit. And
Right,
then
right,
I was like,
yeah.
"What? Wait a minute. What are you doing?" So,
Uh-huh.
is there something to be read into that?
Well, I think now that he's given her license back, he's gonna demand more of her, is my guess, but,
Is that how you took that? Okay, because I was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
why? Because it seemed like, okay, it's a good thing. It's what she wanted.
right,
It's
mhm,
what she blackmailed him with. Like that was her demand.
mhm, yeah.
But it sounded very negative when he
It
said it.
did, I know, he's trying to sound like a tough guy, I think,
Hmm.
I don't know, yeah, but,
Anyway, okay.
yeah, so she's kind of sort of under his thumb, under Sidwell's thumb, you know? Nobody
Yeah.
wants to be there. Poor
No.
Brit. Um, I also liked when she, like, came back with coffee to the nurses' station and said, she didn't get one for anybody else, you
Yeah.
know? Uh,
Yep. Yep. She's ever faithfully Brit. Yep.
yeah.
But
Yes.
that'll get her in the hospital more and maybe get the
Mhm,
dynamic where that makes Elizabeth kind of unlikable will hopefully be gone because
mhm. Yeah, and Elizabeth
Elizabeth won't
did
be her
seem sort of.
supervisor.
No, she seemed happy for her that she got her license
Yeah,
back.
yeah, because Elizabeth is at heart a very kind person.
Very kind person, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
All
I
right.
guess
Who
that
else?
was
I don't think
it.
anything else really happened with
Right,
Brad.
right,
That
yeah,
was about it for him.
that
Yeah.
was about it, yep, so then also we had, Tracy and Cody, Outback had taken, what, a glove or something of Tracy's?
Right. The glove. Yeah. And
Yeah,
then of course she was kind-hearted. They played backgammon or something or cribbage
yeah,
or
they
I don't
played
know.
backgammon, yeah, and Cody walked her back up to the house, meanwhile, we had should we stick with Tracy or Cody?
Sure. Yeah, you
Okay.
go ahead.
Alright, well, let's see, where do we go next with Tracy? Is that when we go to, the Metro Court?
We
Yeah,
could.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, she's at
Yeah.
the Metro Court with Michael, and Martin and Laura are having, a little lunch or whatever it was, and then Tracy joined them, and that's where
Yeah, said talked about his tiny heart,
his
tiny
tiny
tiny.
heart, yeah,
Yeah.
and made Laura aware of the fact that Drew had taken all the family stuff. She didn't
Oh,
know
right. Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So, and also Tracy mentioned Martin working for, well, was I guess it was Drew, not Sidwell. I can't remember, but does she know he works for? Hmm.
I
Just
would think so. I mean, wouldn't that kind of be public knowledge that?
yeah, yeah,
But I think when she was talking about you should not be working for him, she meant Drew,
right.
I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I was getting confused there, but yeah, because Laura kind of her face got sort of screwed up at that point, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, that's
Yeah.
not news to you, is it, Laura?
Yeah. Poor Laura. So much going on.
Poor Laura. Yeah, her poor face must get tired. Um,
Your poor face must get tired. She must not indulge in the Botox because she's very expressive with her
she
face.
is. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a real hazard if you're a soap actor and you
Yeah.
get Botox,
Yeah.
Yeah. But so then we follow Tracy. Let's see. Where does she go next? Maybe this isn't going to work as well as I thought it would.
Well, we could just talk about other scenes she was in. So we have
Yeah.
her, like, we didn't get Christmas Day with anybody. We basically got before the day before and the day after. Like, they kind of,
Well, the timeline, yeah, it was all screwed up because in the courtroom, do you remember like the courtroom scene after Portia? We'll have to talk
oh,
about
yeah,
that.
Portia got eviscerated. Yeah.
Yeah, but like the judge says, all right, well, reconvene after the holidays, and then they talked about it being like 2 weeks
Right, right.
in the
Which is,
future.
yeah,
Uh,
I don't know how many
so
holidays they're shoving in there. But,
yeah, I don't know, but that threw me off. I
yeah,
thought,
we
well,
do need to go
where
back to
are
that
we in
scene. But
time?
I
But
guess
yeah.
this, the other stuff with Tracy that I'm thinking of is, of course, we saw her in the big scene with Geo and the violin.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
we saw the big scene or the scene with Jacinda coming by and
Yeah. Mhm.
her advising Michael on the
Mhm.
Jacinda topic. She
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
very, I think we were seeing the kind hearted Tracy pretty much throughout.
Yeah, she would put on a little bit of a show, like, with the frog and stuff, but
Oh,
it didn't
yeah, yeah.
it
But then
didn't
she,
take long
yeah,
for her to yeah, to give in,
yeah, she was channeling her inner Monica for the holiday.
She was, yeah, and I
Yeah,
watched the episode with Gio playing the violin twice, and both times I got teary-eyed when
you did. Yeah.
Tracy especially when Tracy got up and hugged him.
Yeah, that was very nice. And I like how Brooklyn is um I not she's not playing it cool, but she's not smothering. Like she's
Yeah,
like Nina could have taken a page out of Brooklyn's book on how to
yeah,
deal with your new child and not, make them
mhm.
run away screaming because
Right, right.
she's there, she's supportive, she like touches his arm, but she's not like, you know, she's not there's no pressure yet, you
No,
know.
she's not, like, laying a lot of guilt on him, she's not telling him
Yeah.
how she feels and what she wants or what
Yeah,
she
she's
thinks
not like
he should
weighing him
want.
down with all her emotions. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think silence sometimes is good,
I think that'll with a lot of people,
maybe
and,
us especially.
just a silent podcast.
Should we give
It's so
everyone a moment of
peaceful.
silence?
Moment of silence. Okay, let's try. That's it. That's all you got.
That's it.
Yeah. Um,
You're welcome, everybody.
I on the scene with Jacinda, and that was just today when Jacinda comes by,
Yeah.
I thought that was very, kind of Tracy and insightful to
Mhm.
be, you'd think she'd be going, remember what a stink she made about Ronnie being like lower class, a diner worker.
Yeah, I
Tracy
know.
could have easily been like, oh, a sex worker in my house, no way. And,
I know, I kept waiting for the other shoe to drop there.
yeah. And instead, she was kind of like putting herself in that young woman's shoes
Mhm.
and saying she'd been there before, not as a sex worker, but as
Mhm.
being toyed with by men throughout her life,
Yeah,
being
yeah.
used. And
Mhm.
she could identify, and I think maybe she saw something a little
Mhm.
fragile in Jacinda,
Mhm. Yeah.
and I kind of see that too. Like she's being upfront about it,
Yeah.
about like I want something with this man, but I'm I know that this could be all a house of cards. She's kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
And so I just thought that was really interesting of Tracy to be that. It
Mhm.
wasn't. She wasn't really like saying, Michael, this woman's beneath you. She was saying, Michael, don't toy with this woman. It's not
Yeah.
kind.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's interesting that sort of she's consistently acting like Michael is I don't know, sort of not the man she hopes he would be, kind of, like she's sort of expecting the
I don't
worst of
know if
him in a
she's.
way.
Yeah, but I don't think she's judging him. I
Not
think she just
really.
sees who he is. She knows who he is. She knows what he's capable of.
Well,
Um,
yeah, I mean, but she she's pretty sure that he shot Drew. She's pretty sure that he's using Jacinda. Like she's I don't know, she's not quite
yeah,
giving him credit to be better than that. And
better.
maybe,
But I don't.
maybe
I don't
she's
sense
right.
disappointment though. You
Not
know.
really, not really. No, I think she's coaching him. She's hoping that he can, I think, be a better man. I guess
Yeah.
that
Yeah. Maybe.
maybe
Yeah.
not quite judging, but sort of guiding him,
Yeah.
like pointing out the things that he's doing that maybe like she thinks he's not aware of, Obviously,
I
he's
think she. I think she kind of like. She knows his dark Quartermain heart because she has one
yeah,
herself.
yeah.
And so maybe she's just like, as an elder Quartermain, she sees like that darkness and is, like you said, coaching him on, not not going too far down that dark road. And it's interesting
Yeah.
that this Michael, this new Michael, can pull this
Mhm.
off. Our
Yeah.
last Michael, I don't think he could have been this way.
Right, right. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
But
It's
but this guy
funny.
can. It's just funny what different energy people bring to a role.
Yep, yep. Um,
But anyway, I
yeah.
thought that was a good scene.
Mhm. I did too.
I was a little judgy about props department again with the bracelet. I didn't see it
Mhm.
well enough, but I was kind of like,
No, I
when she
didn't
said, "I've
either.
never seen anything like it," I'm like, "You haven't really?" Like it looks like
I know. So maybe they needed a different line as well as maybe a different bracelet.
maybe either a different bracelet, or I've seen these and seen them on other women and always
Yeah.
always wanted one of these. Was it like a tennis bracelet? What they call it, tennis bracelet?
It did have more dangly things. I didn't take a good look.
Oh, I didn't notice if it had dangles. But what makes a tennis bracelet a tennis
Isn't
bracelet?
that like just like a bunch of diamonds, little diamonds around the
Yeah,
bracelet?
yeah,
I don't know why they call it a tennis bracelet. You'll probably want to look that up.
I am.
I'm
Because
not
I'm thinking you're not going to
interested.
play tennis with that on, right? Like
I
what?
wouldn't think so.
Well, I
But
guess they can be different things, but yeah, mostly they're diamonds here. Flexible,
mm,
classic piece of jewelry featuring a continuous line of evenly matched diamonds or gemstones, known for
mhm,
its timeless sparkle and symbolizing eternity, love, or milestones. Oh,
hmm.
this is interesting. This is sort of like part of our lifetime, our zeitgeist. The name originated after tennis star Chris Everett's diamond bracelet broke during a 1978 U.S. Open match,
Huh.
causing a pause in play as she searched for it, popularizing the term.
Wow, that is interesting. I didn't think I was gonna think
You
that
didn't
was
think you were gonna.
interesting. I thought I was in for a nap.
You probably were
Mm.
watching that. I mean, I wasn't, but you're older than me, and so
My
you might have
mom probably has that on a VHS tape somewhere.
VHS somewhere.
A beta, actually a
A
Betamax
beta,
tape.
yeah.
She used to record those matches.
And then just try to hope nobody would tell her who won.
No, she'd watch it and record it while she was watching it in case she wanted to replay it.
To watch it again, and
Yeah, yeah,
mm,
mhm,
when she was
yeah.
with her boyfriend or something.
That's when she was taking lessons from the guy who may or may not be my brother's
John's
father.
father.
I
We
so
better both
much.
hope our brothers never listen.
I know, but I keep like trying to think of how could I somehow swab the inside of his cheek without raising questions.
Well, how would you find the tennis star? He's probably long gone, right?
Well, we would at least know if we share the
Oh, if
same
he wasn't,
father.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
yeah,
duh. I'm not very quick. That's well, just find a hairbrush. You don't need to swab. Or
yeah.
you
Can you?
couldn't you
But
come up with some sort of fun like New Year's Eve activity where you have to
yeah, I like because I'm thinking like whatever one of those things where you mail in,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh what ancestry, whatever those. Yeah, a fun
Yeah, yeah.
family game. Oh,
Oh, or maybe
boy.
you could do something where you're like, okay, this big surprise, like close your eyes and open your mouth and like at the same time, like, put in a piece of candy or something, but do a quick like,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we
His
can get it done.
girlfriend, yeah, we have to make sure his girlfriend isn't watching 'cause she
I
might
feel like
tell him. Oh, boy.
anyway.
Anyway.
Okay. Let's see. So that was kind of Tracy, right? We sort of covered Tracy.
Mhm.
And of
Yep,
course we
yep.
know now, getting back to the trial, somebody, I'm thinking it was Martin, knows
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah. Mhm.
Tracy and Michael
Might
have perjured themselves.
Right, right. That stands to reason because he was the one who might have been in the house when they were talking about
Yeah,
it.
and that Drew
Mhm.
was leaning on to do, get
Mhm.
information.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
then delivered that information to Alexis,
Right.
who
Mhm.
needs it because okay. I
Yeah, let's get there, yeah.
Okay, we're heading back to the trial now. I'm
Mhm.
so confused.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I mean, maybe I am not the sharpest tool in the shed. So explain to me why Alexis like drove Portia to tell all that. Like, wasn't she calling Portia to throw doubt on her suspect? And instead she like asked every question she could to make Portia prove that she wasn't the shooter.
Well,
Like, why didn't she
yeah.
just shut up after? Like, why did she go on and on about where she was? And I don't understand. It was like she was working for the other side.
Yes, it was very, very sloppy, and very un-Alexis, you know? I mean, I think she would have in her mind rehearsed the possibility. Like, isn't that like a tenet of a lawyer? Like, you never ask a question that you don't already know the answer to?
I don't know.
Something like that. And she asked a lot of questions that she should have known the answer to. And I also didn't know, how did Alexis know what all the blackmail material was that
I
she
don't know. Right. I know. Like, like, where did that come? Well, Trina was running her mouth all over town. Anybody could have heard.
did
But
Trina know all the details of that? I guess she did, but
she did. But you're right. I don't believe, I mean, somebody can correct us if we're wrong, but I don't believe we ever saw that Alexis knew that before
I
this
don't
moment.
think so, because Sonny was the one who put Portia in Alexis's mind as a potential
Right.
suspect.
After Nina spilled the beans. But Nina didn't even know, right, what the
I don't know, but and
blackmail info was. I
I
don't
don't
think
think Sonny did, but that all like it was all yeah, it was very murky, and it was like, well, why are they making this so convoluted and
yeah,
weird?
but and why didn't she just stop? Like once she threw
Mhm.
suspicion on her as like, and you really hated Drew, like, okay, that's my
Yeah,
last
yeah,
question. Like,
that's it.
like
Yeah, I know. The only reason why that went on, I think, is for the other plot points, because now it's on record that Drew blackmailed Portia. So
yeah,
that's a wrinkle for Drew. And poor
right.
Portia, I've never felt so sad for Portia
I
as
know,
I
I was
did.
wondering if you felt sympathy because I know we've both kind of gone back and forth about her
Yeah.
as a
I
character.
I absolutely did, and I did begin to hate Curtis and Marshall and Stella and
And
Trina.
Trina.
you know, like
I
so
know.
there's so much to unpack here, but yeah, it was just so sad for poor and I kind of love that she's like, "Why are you doing this to me?" I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah,
give you the
and
answer
we
you want, you know?
yeah, and it's not helping your case, like, that's what she should
Yeah,
have said, like,
yeah, I
"This
think
won't help your case."
Alexis right, Alexis must have thought that she was gonna have a real flimsy alibi or something, but the fact that she was completely honest and
Yeah,
destroyed herself, like, it was like, "Oh, shit,"
yeah,
you know?
it was awful, it was awful to watch,
Yeah,
but
and
and at one
shame on
point,
Alexis.
Trina said, "You betrayed me." It's like, not
Ugh, I know.
exactly, she betrayed
No,
Curtis to a degree, but not
to it
you, like,
yeah,
they're making Trina, like, a very, self-centered little,
yeah.
like, real twerp
Yeah,
lately, um
yeah. She's very sort of, I don't know, like, not thin-skinned, but she's just like, I don't know, she's not showing any capacity to put herself in anyone else's shoes, except maybe Jordan's somehow, you
Yeah,
know?
somehow, yeah. And her logic, I think, is faulty because
Yeah.
she decided upon hearing that her mother had an
Mhm.
affair, for
Mhm.
some reason in her head, that meant that her father
He's
hadn't
abs
had
he's
one.
absolved, yeah.
Yeah, he's absolved. And although we know that Curtis and Jordan didn't bump uglies, they expressed the interest in bumping uglies.
And they
They
kissed, at
They
which,
kissed, and they were
yeah,
involved, they were
yeah.
emotionally involved. They had both
Mhm.
moved on from, but somehow for
Yeah,
Trina, it's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, daddy, daddy, daddy. I
yeah.
misjudged you." And,
Yeah, and Jordan
yeah,
too.
he's
Jordan gets a
insufferable.
complete pass, like,
Yeah,
all is forgiven, like, before she kept accusing Jordan of, like, putting herself between her parents, which was true.
which was true and could have been the reason that Portia
Yeah,
was popping
yeah.
into the sack with little Isaiah, yeah.
It certainly didn't help, yeah.
So
So yeah.
I don't like what they're doing to Trina's character. She used to be just one of my favorites, and,
Mhm, yeah, yeah.
not digging it now, not digging it.
No, and I keep
Also go ahead.
Sorry. Well, I was just gonna say, I keep thinking like Kai sitting around, like always trying to like prop her up after all of this. It's like,
Yeah, yeah,
I don't know how much he can take. He must be feeling like, wow, this kid's life is a real soap opera,
it's a real
and I
soap
didn't
opera. Yeah,
sign up
yeah.
for this.
Maybe I could do better than this, yeah.
Yeah, I would
Um,
like that. I would like that if he said, you know what, I thought I could handle all of this, but
I can't.
I'm just a simple athlete.
Yeah, I'm gonna go iron my khakis now.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and I still can't get beyond, and I feel like the writers, in the same way that they made the huge mistake when they had Sonny, shoot
Yeah.
Jagger.
Uh-huh.
And now we're just supposed to move on from that and think Sonny is, ho ho ho, and
Yeah. It's
the
lovely.
lovely man who's a wonderful
Mhm.
grandfather, etc. And I want
Mhm.
to believe all that, but
Mhm.
um, I think having Curtis hire Selena Wu
Mhm.
to kill someone, even
Mhm.
though he didn't go through with it, I think that to me that just mars that character.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like, I
He's
don't
not
know.
gonna be able
He's
to redeem himself, huh? Or
not
come
not
back
in
from
my
that.
mind, and, like, Jordan
Mhm.
knowing that and still
Mhm.
knowingly be like,
Mhm.
"You're a
Yeah.
good man, and I wanna be involved with you." Although
Yeah.
for a moment there she said she didn't want to, but,
Mhm. Right, right.
shouldn't that give you pause about
It should.
the
Yeah.
person?
Yeah. Yeah, she can no longer really judge Sunny as harshly as she had been if she's gonna
Oh,
just
that's a
overlook.
good point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Thank you. I mean, she's moving into this gray area like everybody else, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Although she did deliver some information to Laura today, although it was like, "Well, that's silly. That's what you've got."
That was not like spy level information. That
No.
was like, Lucas could have given
Anybody
her
coulda,
that
yeah,
information.
anybody could've,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Anyway,
What
I don't
did
even know
what
what
did
character we're talking about now. We were talking about the trial.
trial. Yeah, the thing
Yeah.
with Portia was the most, sort of devastating, interesting part of the trial so far. I
Um,
did think Isaiah sort of he rose to the occasion
he
afterwards,
did. Yeah, he
you
did.
know?
Because he didn't want that information wouldn't help his career.
Yeah.
But he didn't shirk away from supporting Portia.
Nope,
Um,
nope.
so
And
that
I
was nice.
thought
And
his
Elizabeth also was supportive.
Yeah, yeah. I also thought Isaiah, when he was talking about the baby and everything, it was in a much more just plain supportive way versus
The
like a
ownership way, like
possessive. Yeah,
Curtis. Yeah,
exactly,
yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
Um
You're starting to see what's going on with Curtis. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Gia.
Just kidding, but I know it's hard to look beyond somebody's hotness sometimes, you know?
Well, I usually like to think that their personality is part of the hotness, but yeah, Curtis's personality has really taken a hit, so he's no longer hot, you know.
Okay, all right.
He's just
Well,
a
I
guy.
think he's still hot, but I wouldn't, I don't know. There's just, there's t like, you know that Instagram guy you turned me on to, like, "If I were a horse, would I date this horse?"
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Which
Yeah.
people, if you haven't looked that up, I don't know what it's under, but if you just Google the "If I were a horse, would I date this horse?" So funny and spot on. Um, so I wouldn't, if Curtis were a horse, I would not date him. Like they're like
No.
just, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
in spite of the good looks. Um,
Mhm. Right. Yeah, he doesn't have
I mean,
much
there's
going
no
on.
world in which Curtis would date me. But so guess what? Guess what? It's a moot point. But
Oh. Yeah.
um, you know who I want to talk about if we're staying like sort of with certain people or families or tribes here?
Sure.
Um, the Alexis, the Davis family, the Davis girls, and
Yeah.
Scout, and all of that
Yeah.
mess.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sure.
Because that was the other point where I was tearing up. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking that if they wanted to, they could really work that tragedy angle, and how show just how isolated Scout is, you
I
know.
know, show her in her room, like,
Yeah. And it
looking at
was
her Little House on the Prairie books or something all by herself. And
Yeah, I mean, and just silence all around her, or Drew barking orders into his phone, completely
yeah,
oblivious to what
yeah,
she's going through. Yeah,
talking about how he blackmailed somebody and,
yeah,
like,
I know. Well, that was the other sort of good part of that being revealed, was that it was another sign to Willow, if she wasn't already sure of what kind of a person Drew is, you
I
know.
think she knows. I think she
Yeah, yeah,
knows.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but
But I don't want her to have any doubt that,
yeah, yeah.
this is who he
She
really is.
she sort of showed some redeeming,
Mhm.
values in
Mhm.
the in taking Scout over to Alexis.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but
yeah.
wasn't Scout just heartbreaking? The
Mm,
whole like with Danny, and oh my God,
mhm.
it was just
Yeah, I know,
oh,
I know.
oh, oh,
Yeah,
oh.
I know.
Anyway, I
And
guess I don't
Alex
even say about any of that except I thought it was well done.
Yeah, and sometimes I think Alexis is too much, but I thought there were moments there where she really did convey just how heartbreaking it was for her too.
She's between a rock and a hard place no matter
Yeah,
no matter what she
yeah.
does. Um,
It really does make you think though that they're all probably wishing they could kill that guy for real,
I
you know?
know, they're like, yeah, whoever did it, if they'd just been a better shot, we're just,
Yeah, sheesh, that's the takeaway really, I
yeah.
think.
We got a little happiness with Molly and Cody. They finally cleared
Mhm.
away all that, now it's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
silliness, but they're cute together. We didn't
yeah.
get to see the saddle. I was hoping we'd see the saddle that she went to pick up for James. James was so cute. All the
Yeah.
kids were cute.
They
like
were,
in
they
their
were.
PJs and their Christmas
Yeah,
sweaters and everything. Oh gosh,
yep,
they were cute. And
yep, yep, they did a good job.
yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be a Western saddle, and maybe we'll see it sometime.
Yeah, I think a
I didn't
lot of
mean to.
people
I
had
mean,
that same frustration.
I don't mean. I don't mean to sound disappointed, but I'm just going to assume it's a Western saddle. You know.
Yeah,
Um,
I
you
know.
know.
They might have had the saddle scene and then had to cut it because they
Maybe.
realized,
Yeah.
"Oh, yeah, this is just a saddle."
Well, maybe they just felt like they were giving in too much to their equestrian viewers, that only a certain segment of their viewing population would wanna see it,
Yeah,
but,
very, very small segment. Mhm.
yeah, and the rest of you uneducated heathens wouldn't care about it. Um, we did have more about the trial. I'm sorry, I keep
Mhm.
backtracking, but
No, that's okay.
we had, Chase stuff, Chase
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
suspended for
Mm.
revealing his part in investigating Willow's situation on his own. And I don't know, did you think that Dante was out of line in suspending him, or did you think Dante did what he needed to do, or where are you on that?
Well, as you know, Dante is all over the place with, how likable he is at this point. But I thought he needed to school Chase a bit. I thought Chase was really like sort of like a petulant child on the stand. Uh,
Yeah,
and I didn't like him as much then. I was glad Brooklyn sort of stood by him, even though she was disappointed, I think, and that he decided to handle the questions that way. He could have said
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot less and sort of still made his point, I think.
Yeah, but she did stand by him. Yeah, that
He
is
did.
a
Yeah.
strength. Yeah, I think we're in agreement on, like, Dante. Initially, I was like, "Oh, here's Dante being an asshole again," and then I was like,
Yeah.
"No, look at this on paper. What
Mhm.
what Chase did, and
Mhm.
how that undermines the department, and what
Right,
they,
right. Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
I
mean,
felt like Dante wasn't out of line. Um,
no, I mean, between all of the cop shows we've watched, I think we
oh
know
my
that
gosh.
they
Oh,
stand together,
oh, I
right?
have good news. I have good news.
Okay.
Well, two
Okay.
things. One of our lovely listeners messaged today and sent a funny a funny about a hard on, which you might want to look up.
I might wanna look. I don't need any more things in my search history.
Not really about a hard on, but it was just funny because I was like, oh yeah, I was kind of stuck on that phrase for a while, and we're all
Yeah,
glad
you
I
were.
moved beyond
I
it.
I
Um,
don't mind if you revisit that every now and then.
it's spicy. Um, and this is not on a cop show, but on the medical drama topic.
Ah.
The new show, The Pit, that you were
Yeah,
saying is so
I
good.
know it's been on TNT or TBS or something. I keep meaning to tell you, and I kept forgetting. Did you
Oh,
find it?
well,
Did you watch
so
it?
at my brother's, he had
Oh,
whatever it
good.
was, and so
Yeah.
I started watching him. I slept through like half. My husband's like, "I'm turning it off." I'm like, "No, no, no, I don't know what happened to," um,
Uh-huh.
anyway, so then our Spectrum thing sends a little message saying, "You can get blah blah blah
Yeah.
HBO, I think it was, for free streaming, with ads." And I'm like, "Oh,
Huh.
good, it's on there."
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it
I'm gonna
is.
be able to watch it. I'm gonna go back and start from the get-go because
Yeah,
I, like,
yeah.
saw the beginning of, like, 4 of them, and
And it really does sort of, like, grow on you, I think, and you
I
become
was
sort of.
in right from
Oh,
the
good, good.
first
So
moment.
wow, wow. So then
Yeah.
you're really gonna enjoy it,
I
yeah.
think Noah Wyle is fabulous.
He really is.
He's aged well
Yeah,
too, like, he's not, like,
uh-huh,
classically handsome or anything, but that
right.
character was so strong,
Yeah, yeah.
and
He's
it's not
good.
ER,
No,
it doesn't feel like the same, but it's,
right.
the
Mhm.
medical stuff, it's like, ooh,
Yeah, it's still
new
messy
stuff.
and gritty
Yeah.
but he's really good at appearing to be both, like, sensitive and compassionate and also a little bit steely,
Yeah,
strong.
and a little bit like, of a rule breaker, but
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's like, he's just getting the fluid around the heart. He's not waiting for the test. You didn't go. You just go, man.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, good, good. I'm glad that
Yeah.
got
So I'll
yeah.
try not to go off on a tangent on that anymore. But I just wanted to tell you, I'm on it. I'll be
Yeah,
in it. I'll be on. And
yeah.
there's just in that one season, right?
Yeah, the next season's supposed to start up pretty soon though, so
All
perfect
right. I'll
timing.
catch
Yeah,
up. I'll catch up.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, good stuff.
It's a
All
good thing. I mean, we're having this cold blast where it's going to be 60. Maybe I'll just stay in and watch the whole
Please don't say cold blast.
this blast of icy air.
I don't think it's even icy, Gia.
60. It's going to be 60. We have a polar plunge in our neighborhood on New Year's Day.
Oh, uh-huh.
And that might be a little chilly. I mean, I wouldn't normally go swimming when it's 60,
Uh-huh,
you know.
uh-huh.
I'm going to
Yeah.
do it.
Okay.
So,
All right.
anyway. Okay, who were we on? Oh yeah, Chase. I think we covered that. So, we'll see what happens there, but
Yeah, but Chase, a little disappointing. I don't know. I mean, I think he's really pushed Brooklyn as far as he can with this like capacity to, you know,
worship
accept,
Willow. Yeah.
she's really been very accepting of his behavior.
Yeah, I think he maybe like should take a hard look at what is it about Willow that still
Yeah,
got him so
yeah. Yeah.
whatever.
Although, he kind of had a point that as soon as the traffic cam footage surfaced, they sort of dropped Curtis as a suspect. And that was a bit sloppy, too. I also
Yeah.
thought it was funny when they asked, so how many suspects were there? And he said 8. And I really wish he had said, because we didn't have room on the board, the
Right,
murder
because I we
board,
didn't yeah,
for
because
any
nobody
more
wanted to
suspects. So, yeah.
Office Depot is out of the big marker board, so we just had
Yeah.
this little tiny
Yeah.
actual cork board.
That would have been funny if he really got
Yeah.
bogged down in the details.
Technical and like it's a cork board, which is an old-fashioned material. I think it might be a natural material.
It is. It is.
What is it? Is it a plant or a dead plant or something? Cork.
Uh, is it part of a tree? Is it like bark or something? I'm not sure, but
I'm gonna have to. All right,
oh,
you bring
geez.
up our next
Boy. Oh,
whatever. Oh boy, are we close to the end of our time? We might have to quit.
well, we have about 10 more minutes, I guess.
Okay, we're probably
Let's
we're
see.
not gonna
Yeah.
get everywhere.
No, let's see. Okay, so stuff we don't want to pass over. Let's see. Well, we had okay. Oh, okay. We had Valentine in the attic with a
Oh
Christmas tree.
yeah, with the Christmas tree and
Mhm.
Carly having her moment of warmth there and bringing Charlotte over.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Which was very sweet, but of course then the next day you just have Charlotte back at home and we don't get any sort of, you know, resolution or like what closure, about that.
no, but we get her telling Rocco immediately.
Yeah.
Both okay, so both Charlotte and Scout immediately tell somebody
Yeah,
what they
yeah.
weren't supposed to tell.
Right,
Um,
right.
and don't you think Ace is just gonna like blurt out like Valentine attic? Like
His first word will
yeah,
be Valentine.
Valentine in the attic, Charlie attic. Yeah, you're right. It's lightweight, buoyant, elastic outer bark,
Okay.
harvested sustainably from the cork oak tree,
Yeah.
primarily in the Mediterranean regions. Huh,
Mm,
all right.
okay. Yeah.
Ideal for wine stoppers, flooring, gaskets, insulation. Renewable resource. That's
Yeah.
nice. The bark
Mhm.
regenerates after harvesting. It's kind of like what are those crabs where you can take a leg or whatever
I I don't
and the
know.
other and the one grows back. I feel like you could eat those.
That's that's hilarious. Can I use that in a story somewhere? That would be
Yeah.
so funny as a character.
I don't eat any meat except for I know, like, how many years does it take for it to grow a new leg, you know? I don't know.
And actually, that person could maybe also eat like human liver because that regenerates.
There you go with a little fava beans.
Yeah, maybe that was what Hannibal Lecter
Yeah,
was all
right.
about.
It's
He wasn't
about
actually hurting anybody. He knew.
sustainable resources.
Oh, happy holidays, everybody.
What there is it a crab or, what is it? I always found that fascinating. I thought, "It's too bad we can't do that with all the animals, like, just take a little hunk," you know?
It is too bad. I'm sorry. You can't take a little hunk.
Um, crab with regrowing leg? I don't know, I'm not sure how to phrase it.
Well, don't does starfish grow their legs back if they get cut off?
I don't think people eat starfish, do they?
Well,
Somebody
maybe
probably has. Uh,
maybe it's no fun because they could grow back a leg. I don't know.
it's no fun, it's about the cruelty.
Yeah, exactly.
Crabs can regrow lost claws, but which is
Mhm.
the kind that people like, they just literally harvest them.
I don't
Uh,
know, Gia. I don't know
is it
how much
maybe stone
time.
crabs?
Maybe you could
Why it
tell
matters, stone
next time.
crabs. This ability is crucial for the stone crab fishery.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
everyone, we've
but
lost
no, but
Gia.
listen, this is interesting. Where only the claws harvested, allowing the crab to be returned to the sea to regenerate it. They
Mhm.
go back to their family. That's nice.
Go back to their family. Oh, okay. Alright,
Like,
let's
you
let's
look different, Bob. There's something different.
I'm a little sore. I just need a little time to myself.
I think we could have a charming children's book about this.
I don't I don't know that I agree, but, okay.
Okay, any other characters? Who did we not talk about?
A lot of people.
A
We've got
lot of people.
sidetracked
Gia,
by crabs and tennis bracelets.
I know, I'm sorry, but fascinating stuff in the world, isn't it?
It is, it is. Well, I was wondering, okay, going back to the detail you just mentioned where, Scout told Willow, is
Yeah.
that gonna be a problem, or is Willow gonna use that somehow?
Um, could she use it somehow?
I hope not. I mean,
I
to
At the
me.
moment, I think she's on Scout's side and
Yeah,
would
yeah,
not
yeah.
jeopardize Scout's,
Mhm. Mhm.
the chance for
Yeah,
Scout to be with any family member. But
yeah,
you're right, like, she's desperate. Like, wouldn't that be awful if somehow that's what Willow had to use to save herself and chose to do
yeah.
it? Like, I'm
Like,
not sure what the scenario would be in which that would happen, but,
right. Maybe,
um
like, I don't know if she would, like, go to Danny or go to Alexis and say, "Listen, you need to, make something happen, otherwise,"
yeah.
you
Like,
know?
yeah, maybe she'd turn the screws on Alexis somehow.
Yeah. I
Is
mean,
that the
who
right way to
knows?
say that? Turn the screws on? Turn the screws
Sh
on.
I I'm gonna say sure. I'm gonna
Okay.
say sure,
Just to
just so.
stop me from looking
Yeah.
it up. I won't look it up.
Oh, god. Oh, we also had some, Marshall. Yeah, we talked a little bit about that.
Well, yeah, we had the
Whole
duet with
family.
Marshall and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that whole family was just annoying the bejesus out of me. That's kind of
I just
appropriate.
yeah. That's what Christmas is
Mhm.
all about.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, just that they all turned so quickly on Portia was pretty bad.
Yeah, and do you think that I don't know, I'm just really hoping like they are that it's Isaiah's baby at this point, so
I
she can just be
know.
free and clear of that whole crew,
Oh,
and of course she'll be estranged from Trina for some time, but
mm.
hopefully Trina will give her allow her a little tiny bit of grace at some point. Um,
Yeah, yeah, although I guess in soap opera land, having Curtis turn out to be the father would add to the
right, right.
drama, so Who
And
knows?
and we've got Brad around. Like, I wonder if there'll be any,
Yeah.
if
Oh,
Brad gets back in the lab and Portia and Brad could
yeah.
team up and switch those results so that it looks like
Yeah.
it's Isaiah and just like be like free and clear
That is
until
good
there's a
thinking.
medical emergency and it'll be revealed that.
Yeah, that is real good thinking. Real good thinking, Gia.
Real good, thanks.
Yeah. I mean, sure, Portia, I don't know if she's ever gonna get her job back, but yeah, I could see Britt pulling strings and getting Brad back into the lab.
Oh yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it? Like, I do hope Brad's back. Has he been in the credits? I haven't paid attention.
Uh, I can't remember. Can't remember,
I'll have
Gia.
to pay attention next time. And
Yeah.
on a housekeeping note,
Mhm.
um, are we gonna get more? Like, don't they start having a bunch of football soon or something?
No, I think we've passed a lot of the football. Usually, like
Isn't
Thanksgiving,
there a New
Christmas,
Year's
we have
thing
all
or
the
something?
there might be a bowl game or
The
something.
bowl
Yeah,
game or something.
maybe. Yeah,
So
that's
we might
true.
not have,
Right.
but we'll
Right.
probably have one tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, we definitely have tomorrow and Wednesday. I think it would be just Thursday and maybe Friday.
Friday. All right. Well, we'll
Yeah.
just see what happens.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like there's a lot we probably didn't get to today because
No, and people are probably going to be okay with that, I think.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just say one more thing. I didn't
All right.
like that. I loved seeing Kevin and Laura, but I didn't like this whole Ireland thing coming up. I don't
Is
know.
that just because he's got to go back to his other
His
show or
other
something?
show, I
Yeah.
guess they're laying the groundwork for that, but it just
Yeah.
seems like kinda weird that they've just sort of decided they're all sort of teaming up with Sonny, and then suddenly Kevin's gonna take off. I don't
And
know.
I think they're going to make it like, how they sort of threatened, Sidwell kind of threatened Kevin. Like,
Yeah.
it'll probably be like, oh, you got to go to Ireland to save yourself or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I guess that sorta makes sense, but
But
I don't.
yeah, I wanted him to be there for her.
Me too. I wanted to see them
Yeah.
all, like, come up with some plan, you know?
Yeah. Because he'd be the voice of not reason. I don't know. I mean, at this point, none of it's reasonable, but
Right, right, yeah. Hmm. But
he'd be
but I guess
less criminal, perhaps, than,
yeah,
yeah.
and maybe, like, he had a past with Lucy, so he could help them figure out how to get
Mm.
information out of Lucy or
Oh,
something, maybe.
yeah. Yep.
I don't know. Um, but anyway, yeah, I like having,
Yeah, I like having him back, but I don't
yeah.
know. Probably gotta say goodbye to a lot of characters now that the holidays are over.
Yeah, I know. That must be tricky for them to figure out how they're gonna bring all these people back, and then have
Yeah.
them go away,
Although
and,
we've
like
got New Year's, we've got one more holiday to
yeah,
everybody to be around for, and I hope everybody's got their black-eyed peas ready to go.
uh-huh.
I picked some up today. I don't like collard greens, so I got spinach. I'm not eating cornbread, but I got corn. I'm
Okay.
I'm I'm ready. You're not ready, are you?
I'm not ready. No, I'm not ready at all. No, I still
Mm.
have leftovers from Christmas dinner, which was not great. It was a vegan shepherd's pie, and it
Well, if it's still
really
hanging around at this point, I've still
yeah.
got hard-boiled eggs from the Love's truck stop, but that doesn't mean I have to eat them.
No, I know, and I don't think I will eat anymore, but man, that thing, it was just screaming out for a stick of butter, and
And
I
and the Christmas spirit wouldn't allow you to put in a little butter.
No, I did put some vegan butter on top of the leftovers when I reheated it, and that
Did it even melt?
it did. It tasted much,
What
much
about olive oil? What about if you had a very light olive oil? Would that do something for things?
well, yeah, there
Just
was
a
olive
fat.
oil in it. There was olive oil
Yeah.
in it, but yeah, it doesn't, butter. There's nothing like
I
real
know. I'm all over butter these days. I think that my mom in heaven doesn't have access to butter like she should, and that she's acting through me here on earth because I
Yeah.
I was I used to be fairly immune to butter and now I'm like I cannot get enough butter on things.
Could I have a side of butter with that,
Yes,
please?
yeah, I know because I mean I'm just like buttering stuff that doesn't deserve butter.
Like
And that's
cereal?
what she used to do, like crackers, like
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, okay, we should shut up. But okay, well, I'm glad we're back in the saddle,
Mhm.
and
Oh dear.
we'll talk again on Thursday, and we should hopefully have a couple episodes, come what may. We'll
Yes, thank you everybody for sticking with
Yes,
us.
thanks for listening, and happy holidays, and
Yes,
we'll
be
we'll
careful
talk
out
to you in a few days. Yep, yep, you too.
there. Okay. All right,
Okay.
Gia.
All right. All right. Have a good night.
Thanks, you too. Goodbye.
Okay.
You want to say
All right. See
goodbye now?
ya.
Goodbye.